This week we take you to Napanee, Indiana as we pay a visit to Gulfstream Coach. Started over 30 years ago by James Shea, the company builds some of the country's best known and best loved RV brands. Not only did Jim Shea build a successful RV business, but also built a relationship with the town and its people that still carries on today with Jim's son Dan, who now heads the company. We sat down with Paul Campbell, Gulfstream's Director of Marketing, and asked him to tell us about the company's relationship and impact on the town.
Yeah, Gulfstream certainly is an economic force in Napanee, Indiana. We employ a lot of people here directly. We also support a lot of suppliers in the area, so we have a big economic impact on the little town. And we try and return the favor that they've provided us by providing us with skilled, able, willing labor over many years.
Not only does Gulfstream build some of the best trailers in the world, but Jim Shea also built the foundation for a financially solid company, as Paul goes on to explain.
Gulfstream is debt-free, and it's a privately held company still owned by the original Shea family. That means we don't have any debt, we don't have any stockholders. Our first allegiance is to our dealers and to our retail customers.
I asked Paul what is one of the most instrumental changes not only with Gulfstream, but in the industry as a whole over the past few years.
Our hallmark through our history has been quality, innovation, and value. But the new element in the business is lightweight. Lightweight really is a focus of all the design efforts we do, all of the purchase decisions we make, all the material considerations we have, and the construction that we produce now too. A lightweight trailer lets you get more trailer for your dollar. It lets you put more square footage on the road. It lets you use a less expensive tow vehicle. It lets you spend less money on fuel so you can travel more economically. Everything you can do in a travel trailer, you can do more and you can do longer if it's lightweight, easy to tow, and fuel efficient for you.
And now, let's find out a little about the company's lightweight models.
In our lightweight models, our Gulf Breeze and Streamlight offer floor plans that range anywhere from 21 feet to 30 feet in length. That means they run from small, convenient units that you can take out for a quick, fun weekend to something that you can live in for a whole season. In addition, in our ultralight line, we build the Vista Cruiser brand name, which is a kind of a sophisticated travel trailer with a really distinctive profile, an aerodynamic shape, and the most advanced synthetic materials in its construction, so that it gets the lowest price per space ratio that we build.
And what that means to you as a buyer is that you can purchase a Vista Cruiser and tow it comfortably with any small SUV, minivan, or virtually anything else you can put a hitch on. Don't think that buying a lightweight trailer means sacrificing any amenities. Not by a long shot, as we learn.
People expect when they step into a trailer they'll have all the comforts of home, and that's just what we want to give them. We want to give them luxurious cabinets, all of the appliances that they're familiar with, the storage space they've come to expect, comfortable sleeping accommodations, roomy bathrooms with plenty of counter space, ample lighting, and all the entertainment options and electronic options that they'd like to have in their home.
And all those amenities, well, they also extend to the outside of the trailer.
When people are camping, they want to spend time outside. And that means we want to provide them with all the comforts that we can outside as well as inside. That means we're building big outdoor kitchens that include refrigerators, hot and cold running water, grills that they can cook on, plenty of storage space for their cooking utensils. We provide awnings on what we build as well, so that they can enjoy that space outside of their trailer and be a part of the party that goes on when you're camping. They can cook outside, they can entertain outside, they can watch TV outside and really enjoy the outdoors.
After the break, we'll head out to the factory floor and get a look at what goes into building Gulfstream trailers. We'll be right back. As with most manufacturers, the assembly operation starts with a bare frame that is positioned upside down, where the axles, springs, and other components are attached. Next, The frame is set right side up where the wiring and plumbing are installed prior to the floor going on. Speaking of plumbing, did you notice the propane gas line? Unlike most manufacturers, Gulfstream prefers using steel pipe for its lines. Next, all the water tanks are plumbed and set into place within the chassis. Once that's done, the insulated aluminum frame floor is attached, and now we're ready to start installing all the cabinets and walls. Whoa! You know what? Before those walls and cabinets can be installed, they have to be made. So let's go see how they're built. Then we'll come back to the assembly line. On Gulfstream's light trailer lines, all the walls start off with square aluminum tubing that is cut to size, laid out according to the model and size of the trailer, then welded into place, forming a strong, light sidewall frame. Once that's done, workers attach brackets for the windows and doors. Working with blueprints, another crew measures, cuts, and installs all the foam insulation prior to sending the particular finish wall to the laminating department. What's amazing is that even with all of today's technology, building a great product still comes down to skilled craftsmen taking pride in their work. And at Gulfstream, many employees have been here for 20 and even 30 years. And that says a lot about the company. In the lamination department, all the components that go into making these light, strong walls are glued and sandwiched together prior to being placed in the vacuum bonding unit. By the way, those light and dark colored sheets of material going into the walls, they're a composite material that replaces wood. It's 50% lighter than wood, won't rot or water damage, is sound and energy absorbent, odorless, and has no formaldehyde. Once the bonding process is done, the walls are removed from the vacuum machine, the windows and door openings are cut out, and the completed sidewall is ready to head to the assembly line. Meanwhile, in the cabinet and woodworking department, another group of craftsmen are cutting and assembling all the cabinets, doors, and drawers that add so much to making these new interiors so luxurious and rich looking. If you look closely, you'll notice that all the doors are solid core wood. Up on the second floor, you'll find skilled upholsterers covering all the trim and window balances in a wide selection of fabrics and colors. Coming up next, we'll head back to the assembly line and watch all these components come together to create a finished Gulfstream trailer. Welcome back. When we left the assembly line earlier, the floor had been put into place, and now all the interior walls and cabinets are being installed. Check out those nice rounded corners. They're practical and look great. Once all the cabinets and interior walls are in place, the side walls and roof are installed. And now we're ready for all the finish work. By the way, all the roof framework is built on the second floor, where all the heating and air conditioning ducts are also installed. Next, the rubber roof material is installed and carefully sealed into place. Some trailers will have slide outs installed, and at this stage, the wall is carefully cut out and removed. Remember, this cutout section will be the exterior wall for the slide out. The slide outs are built separately with all the cabinets and components built prior to the unit being installed. Once the slide out is installed, workmen finish up all the wiring, window installations, and overall finish work. At the same time, skillful hands and sharp eyes apply all the exterior graphics and logos that give each trailer its distinctive look. When all the operations are completed, it's time for another inspection, where Pam Bradley, along with her fellow inspectors, make sure they check out everything, including things the average consumer will never see. The last operation each trailer goes through before leaving the plant is a leak test. And that's accomplished with a unit that pressurizes the whole trailer. Then a soapy liquid is sprayed around every door, window, or vent and checked for any possible leak. Like we said earlier, quality comes down to skilled craftsmen doing their job with pride and a company that appreciates its employees. At Gulfstream, employee appreciation is more than just a phrase. So much so that years ago, the Shea family built the golf course, clubhouse, and recreation area behind the factory for its employees, customers, and visitors to enjoy. Need we say more? One of the most common questions we get when we do programs on RV companies and specific RVs is, what's it cost? Well, Gulfstream has solved that problem. All you have to do is visit their website at gulfstreamcoach.com and click on the Get a Price Quote link, and you'll have your answer. Now, how easy is that?